Hello. Yeah, Gil Giselle, what happened, Gil? I did. Looking like a whole snack pack. Deliciously soon to be divorced snack pack. Yeah. Lani? Gil, Lani sleeping, yes. I was up whole night with Lani. Yeah, Gil, that insomnia thing, like it real kicking in now. Yeah, and I was talking to them mothers in the support group, boy, and everybody had the same complaints, everybody talking about this insomnia business with the children, and that is leave you real tired when you have to break your night dresser. Yeah, Gil. But some one of them tell me about a place called Allegori where I could go and take him to like get some help with like the insomnia and concentration and all kind of little other issues that he have going on and thing now. So I think I'm going to try that. Yeah, Allegori. Yeah, let go. All right, you have a customer. All right, all right. Well, later now I go talk to you. All right, bye-bye.
My name is Kheston Walkins, and I am the Chief Neuro Innovation Officer at Allegori. Now, Allegori is a neuro innovation company in Trinidad and Tobago, and we've done work all across the Caribbean and as far as Morocco. Now, we really love what we do, but I want to say something just before I go into the other details, and that is why we do what we do. And that's because I personally, and this extends into the company that I'm a proprietor of, I personally believe in giving people power. That is a joy that I get, and Allegori is a way for me to express that why in my life. So when we have our students, it doesn't matter if they have issues with sleep or they're autistic or they have problems with anxiety and stress. Our aim is to give them the power to work at what they have. And yeah, that's one of the core things for Allegori. So the interesting thing is that the first set of students that we had that came into Allegori were actually two things. One, autistic, and the other was ADHD. We designed the program for them first. We did the pilot with them, and then we applied the stuff that we learned with neurotypicals or people that don't have autism. I mean, just the general name is neurotypicals, right? That was real important for us because oftentimes you get stuff that gets abstracted for neurotypicals and then handed to autistics, but that's not the way that we decided to take it that round. And I'm really happy that that's how it worked out. We didn't choose our first set of clients, actually. They were chosen for us, so it was a bit of providence for that to happen. So the program is called the Focus Clinic, and it was designed, like I said, initially for autistics and ADHD students. Some of the most challenging things I've noticed with autistics, and I want to talk about the family as a unit. I think that's probably the best thing to do because the child doesn't exist in a vacuum, right? One of them is just anxiety. That's for all parties involved: siblings, parents, and the child, right? That's probably the most common thing that I notice. But with the autistic child himself, it's sequencing problems. And the interesting thing is, I see children having problems with sequencing and they're neurotypical. They don't have autism. So I think sequence is actually really important for us as human beings. For us to be able to transmit knowledge, for us to be able to transmit skills, that's real important for us to have. So that's one of the challenges that I see. Another one that I've seen a lot is fluency. So they would talk and then they would quit along the way. Now, I'm not a speech therapist. I kind of defer to the expertise of the speech therapist, but it's one of those things that I see and we've had to intervene with in the past. So concerning sequencing, to make that a little bit clearer, for example, you have to do a recipe, right? It's something that you know really well, and you have to, let's say making pancakes. So you have the ingredients, but the ingredients is not the recipe. You have things that you have to do in steps. So what happens in some cases, and like I said, this is not specific to autistics, it's just for people in general, you hit a hurdle. Maybe you forget an ingredient or the ingredient wasn't prepared properly, so you have to go sort it out. In some cases, people can power through. they go and get the other thing and come back and they continue. But what I've noticed, and this is not just from me observing, but the parents also report this, and that is that the autistic child might just stop or they quit. So they don't go past the point of frustration. And frustration is not necessarily anger. Frustration is just not being able to go past a point in a process. So that's what I've seen.
Yes, Giselle, it's Giselle, girl. I cool. Hear this now. You see all that money you spending on your eyelash and your weave and thing? Alright, your wig and them, your wig, not your weave, your wig. Yes, girl, you know you're the best girl, so you have to look best all the time. You ain't like me these days, I'm not dry and thirsty land. Can't even look, I have to look average, you understand? But anyway, even average I just shell dog. But anyway, here what I want you to do now, talk to all your co-workers and them in the bank. Yeah, the big bank taking all the money and anyway, let me go there. I want you to talk to all your co-workers and them in the bank. I want you to tell them to go to cause and effect page. You understand? Like, share, subscribe, pull out their bank credit card and donate. Donate a little something to the people and them now. It's hard times, you know. You understand? And you know you like when you see a friend on the TV and thing all about the autism. People learning things, people calling, Giselle. But it's Giselle and cause and effect. So, like, share, subscribe, and donate. They have a website with a donate button with a WePay link. They could more than make a little donation, Giselle. You want me to come through and talk to them? You know I don't. I go do that. Yeah, alright, girl. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.
It's a different kind of mind. It is but a little different than yours and mine. It's a different kind of mind. It's an old puzzle if you just try.